after you get that opening.
And also being able to like mentally check off what got you hit,
right,
and stop doing that.
Right. Yeah, it becomes so much more about player versus player, and yeah, we really saw it there in that last set.
It's player versus player, and also player versus how much am I able to stop you from exploiting something certain about my character.
Right. Yeah, you have to have the tools in the toolbox. That's the first step. And once you have the tools, you have to know how to use them. And know how to adapt on the fly with them.
Here we are with the GSP Ambrose set.
Okay.
Ambrose switching full time from the Fox to the Peach. GSP, the Eastside Falco from coming back, being more active again.
Yeah.
And he is, you know kind of guy.
He's no slouch in this matchup.
Nope.
I've definitely lost my fair share of sets at GSP at UW. I think a lot of the Peach matchup against Falco, it's similar to Fox, where really a lot of the onus is on the Falco or Fox to have clean offense, to not get trapped by some things like the crouch cancel down smash. Wow, very clean punish. That was heads up. But we saw it at the beginning of that first stock. He up tilted Peach at low percent, got crouch cancel down smashed for it. And those are the kind of things that, you know, make the matchup feel good for Peach. You get those openings, you get a lot of percent from just getting one good neutral read, the crouch cancel down smash. And we'll see GSP's now navigating around that very cleanly. Okay, calling out the float height. Ooh, this is a scary position to be in.
That was a scary neutral get up. But I think GSP was he's way more in tune to expect some sort of movement get up option.
Right.
Attack. He was prepared for it. Oh, I like that. I like the air dodge, but again, GSP too ready.
Yeah. I think once you're in that scenario where you're already in your up B at that height, or you've used your float at that height, the air dodge is sometimes the last resort, and you can get a lot of mileage from it, but a good player will be patient. And I feel like when you play somebody like GSP, who really does know how to play against Peach pretty well, they're going to be aware of that option. And sometimes as Peach, it's all you have. But it's hard against a player who knows how to edgeguard Peach.
Yeah.
If you don't have the resources of your double jump and your float left. Of course, if you do and you can go high, sometimes you just get back for free. Okay, so good overshoot on the shield there. He's not over-committing to any of these neutral openings.
This is a very rough scenario.
Yeah.
For Ambrose. It's now starting to commit to those laser heights, the float heights above short hop laser, making it a bit more awkward for GSP, but it might be too little to start getting on that. Sent too high, you're straight back air away from getting smoked. Or jump out of shield, laser. Actually, if anything, GSP is probably looking for a Ambrose gets in the air, laser down tilt, laser something.
Right. I think they're also, the second part of that game, we saw a lot of really safe aggression from GSP, but he also was jumping through Ambrose's shield on the platform. I think in those scenarios, he kind of conditioned Ambrose to be a little wary of overcommitting the down smash, and with his safe offense. But I think sometimes as Peach, when you get pushed into being a little bit too scared of using down smash, people exploit it in ways that are unsafe. I think in those aggression on the platform, Ambrose maybe could have used down smash or a shield drop float aerial to punish that. But it's scary when you haven't been given that opportunity. You don't want to let it rip and be punished for it.
Yeah, but he didn't really go for it, so he didn't really have anything measured to base that off of.
Yeah, I think GSP beautifully conditioned him to not do that, and then was exploiting it.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting. I wonder what stage GSP banned, because normally you don't see FD in a best of 3.
Yeah.
With a character who can chain grab.
I think that was probably either a Yoshi's, no, probably a Dreamland ban.
Dreamland ban?
Yeah, I would bet that GSP's my movement is so good, I'm not sweating a an FD pick.
Right. And it's not the easiest thing to get the grab as Peach. She has a lot of tools to do it, but she's not the fastest character. She's not like Marth.
She's fast. No, she's slow on the ground. Grab range isn't like that great. Yeah, like the thing about FD is that FD being so strong as a counter pick is based on like the punish, and Ambrose hasn't really displayed the GSP that he needs to be afraid of Ambrose's punish yet.
Yeah, and I think if GSP is not afraid of being grabbed, he just gets the nice benefit of there's no platforms for you to sit on at all for like maybe a safe turnip pull.
Yeah, like
you're stuck in my laser range.
Like Ambrose got no grabs in the first game, like whatsoever.
That's true, yeah.
He's not sweating anything.
Now, he is winning right now.
Yeah.
I think this stage, even when you can't get grabs, Peach has a pretty straightforward punish game.
Oh, yeah,
her juggles are strong. And also, if you are Falco, you don't have the option of doing a pillar combo where you, like, get that tech read on the platform into the down air that might lead to, like, an offstage situation. Here on FD, a lot more of it is, like, the reactions to the rolls on the ground. And it's a much more open scenario. Ooh, okay, good grab there. That was... but he didn't quite get the dash. Yeah. In a lot of ways, playing against a Peach on FD is kind of like playing against Icy's pre-wobbling ban. Right? If you're not getting grabbed, Icy's a bad character. Now, I think there's been a lot of adaptation since the wobbling ban, but I think in the wobbling ban era, a lot of Icy's players, their punish game was very straightforward. It was get the grab and wobble you. And then if you didn't get grabbed, it felt great. And the same thing is like kind of with Peach on FD, where like if you get grabbed, you have the potential to be 0 to death. A little bit more execution than a wobble maybe, but like it's not very hard, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Yeah. He's bringing it back here now.
Yeah. Like a lot of Ambrose's like offense hasn't been based off of stray hits or GSP overextending.
Right.
Like that Nair that was earlier, and now GSP is kind of like running over him.
Right.
And now this is like a down tilt away from stepping over.
We saw just there in that opening neutral interaction, Ambrose was choosing a float height that lost to Falco up tilt. I think it's really hard sometimes to deal with a move like Falco up tilt as a slower character. And that's really like, you have to have a very like intimate knowledge of the float heights to be able to navigate around that.
That should be it. Yep.
There it is. Wow. Bringing back the 3-stock deficit.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we both swapping? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, hello, hello. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I warmed up just for you. Yeah, I feel it. I feel the warmth right now. I feel it.
Oh, baby.
I know, this is...
I feel so effervescent.
Yeah, effervescent.